Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in beautiful Spakovo, Poland. Okay, so as usual, we are starting the day with some animal care. We are in the second half of June already, and I have something to show you. And of course there's some hail forecasted, so we're gonna have to be mindful of that. But look at this, we have a brand new water fountain. Just get a bit further on so I can actually fill the trailer. But yeah, this is us. Look at this. I think it looks amazing, doesn't it? And these indentations in the wood, decorations, better said. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, let's fill up the water, and while we're doing that, let's check on the cattle. Mr. Tom, Mr. Jerry, and Mr. Spike, and they are all ladies. So no misters here. Alright, everybody looks good. Spike is healed. Let me check if there's any... No, there's no news here from the vet. Let's have a look at our beautiful animals. Hello, Mr. Spike. This is our youngest. A very healthy cow. This is our Jerry cow. Yeah, what beautiful eyes you have. And our Tom. Everybody seems to be in a good mood. I want to have a look at the horses also, because there may be a chance that the female horse, Miss Jasmine, is gonna be ready to have some offspring. But first, I think I'm gonna drop some water over here. Probably not gonna take too much. Okay. And that's right. But while we're here, let's have a look at these animals. Okay, first things first. Do they have enough feed? Yeah, plenty. Okay, and we still haven't named these two. This one and this one. So a ram. What should we name our new ram? Lincoln. Sounds about right. And what about our lady? Friendly Sparky. No. Xena. Xena it is. Yeah. I'm probably gonna go through too many sheep in the lifetime here, so if I take time out of my day to choose a name for each and every one, it's gonna be a bit of a hassle. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful animals. They seem happy enough. There's plenty of grass they can feed on, so perfect. Alright, and for the horses, while I'm here, let me just take the brush so I can actually clean our animals. Okay, Mr. Garris, how are you feeling? Alright, all clean. And Miss Jasmine, how are you feeling today? And look at that, you are pregnant. Alright, we were expecting a beautiful little foal of the Palomino breed. So we're gonna have to take them for a ride later on. But I want to focus on the greenhouse right now. And this is why I delivered the water over here. Alright, let's fill you up. And I also have to provide some manure, and we already have plenty of manure. And okay, we have 2000 liters. So there was some water from the rain that fell during the night. And I think I'm gonna make sure that we have enough manure in the bin. And then we're gonna start planting some fruits and veggies. And also because there's hail forecasted, I do want to make sure that all my machines, or as many of them as we can, are safely under cover. Doesn't really feel that's gonna be completely undercover. Yeah, maybe we can put the barrel over there. It's gonna be a tight fit, but we're used to tight fits on the farm. I've already been looking on some different... Excuse me, gotta focus. In any case, some different open sheds to store our vineyard equipment in, and gotta say I think I found the one for us. A bit more in the corner. Good. Yeah, so one of the focuses for today, at least what I really want to do, is get some kind of a shelf in here where we'll be able to store all different types of seed, fertilizer, herbicide, everything in that manner. Probably also some different attachments for the front loader arm. Because at the moment we're just leaving them basically everywhere. And I don't think that's a very good thing for a farmer to do. Of course yeah. Okay, so I do believe that for manure I can actually use the rock collector bucket. If I can remember where I put it. And I vaguely remember... Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, so I'm not too worried if this is dirty by manure, because the only other use we have for this is for picking rocks off the field. And if I put some manure in the field while doing this, it's a pretty good deal actually. In any case, in order to actually put the shelf up, I am going to have to empty out the shed and take the machines out. And of course I'm gonna have to go and purchase a said shelf to then assemble it. I don't know how much more we can get in. One bucket more probably. Manure. Okay, we can get 7 times 4 buckets in until it's full. Well, I'll take care of this and I'll tag back in when I'm done. And I think this is the last bucket, the 4th one. And even if it's not, I don't think we're gonna be too much in need of any more manure, but yeah, the box looks pretty much full. I doubt I'll even fit everything from the bucket in. Well, I did. Good. Good. Guess I spilled some. Oh well. Okay. Well, in any case, I'll start making, planting some seeds. And as we said, or as I said, we are gonna have some lettuce, some tomatoes, and possibly some garlic. I think those are the 3 types of fruits and veggies I'm gonna be growing in this greenhouse. So, I'll be right back. Ooh-wee. An hour and a half later, we have all the stuff in the ground. As you can see, I kind of mixed them because I read that they kind of help each other grow, and it's not too good to have everything all together in one place. So we have garlic, we have lettuce, and we have tomato plants. And it's extremely hot in here, and this is why I have both doors open. And you know what? I'm gonna leave them open. I don't want my plants to cook. It's already 30 degrees outside, and the sun is like baking hot. Okay, and over here I do think we're gonna have to wait for things to grow. And I believe they're gonna appear on the shelves right here. And when it's time, we're gonna take them out, load them into our Renault, and take them to the shop. Which incidentally I did hear has been built and set up. Alright, let's look at this. Everything seems to be pretty much perfect. Yeah, the fertilizer has been applied, and the pest protection. In the meantime, I did shovel up everything that I spilled over there and put it back in the bucket. It was like half of a bucket laying around. Oh, whoopsie. We're gonna put that back. I think I can leave this bucket sitting here, so we know exactly where it is, and it's not really problematic if some rain falls on it or if some hail falls on. If I can actually connect back to this. Just making it worse. This is heavier than it looks. Okay, this should be perfect. So yeah, I did check the weather, and it says that rain should come at around 3 p.m. which means we have around 4 hours to make all of this happen. And the shelves have already been ordered. I'm gonna go and fetch them from the big industrial transport point where we went and bought the... What did we go get? No, we sold our wine there. So yeah, I gotta pick and choose where I'm gonna have things, and I kind of sort of think the shelf on this side is gonna be better because it's a bit away from the winemaking stuff. Because I really don't want to have my wine contaminated by some kind of a chemical or other type of thing that doesn't belong in the wine production. I didn't mean to do that. Have both doors open. Yeah. And as I said before, I am very much looking forward to having a lot more space on the farm. But if you look at it from another perspective, we got many buildings set up since we arrived here. We only started with the small garage, with the small wooden shed, and with the wooden barn, pretty rickety one, as things go. So yeah, with all the barns and with everything that we got going right now, it's a huge change for the area. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, only one implement to move out of the way, and the rest be done with the front loader arm. And you can see, because I have so little space in here, I keep hitting things and they are awkwardly positioned for connecting back onto the vehicle next time that I try to use it. This is all kinds of awkward, but I'm not gonna be too fussed about this. No, wrong direction. I keep hitting the reverser as I go into the cab, and then I hit it again because I forgot that I already did it. Okay, last little pallet out. Good. Well, let's get going. Good. So we paid 600. The crate is already ready for us, and we can go pick it up and take it back home. Yeah, I should really wash the equipment before going out of town. Oh man. Dirty, dirty girl. Okay, so this is the crate. It has everything neatly folded inside, so we should be all good. The only thing I hope, because I didn't check beforehand, but the only thing I hope is that we'll actually be able to reach the top shelf. Second. It's pretty heavy. Gotta be very careful. Kinda wanna center the load on top of the axles. Okay, this is not the best. So when I come back to the farm, I'm not gonna take it off. I'll just unpack it and use, well, take it piece by piece and carry it inside. I think that's gonna be the best course of action. Let's make it safe. So you can only break your shins, not your knees or your face. Let's strap it down. And away we go. Another successful purchase. Yeah, and it's on the side by purpose because I want to be able to reach it easily. Because otherwise I would have to climb the trailer every time and take a part, push it toward the edge, and then take it off and go and assemble it in the barn. So yeah, just kind of trying to make life easier for myself. It seems they crash over here because they are still waiting in line. Go a bit slower. Awkward. The journey was fairly uneventful. Nothing dramatic to report, so yeah. It is what it is. Alright, I can turn off the beacon. I still haven't got rid of that production over there. But I do think I'm gonna get rid of it fairly soon. Okay, how do I turn around? I think I'm gonna simply pull in front of the doors over there. And this feels all right. Eh, a bit more. Why make life harder than it needs to be? It's already tough by itself, right? Oops. Wanted to turn off the tractor and I honked the horn, as you do. Good, so yeah, I'll tag back in when all this is set up. Oh no, I just finished assembling the shelf and it started hailing outside. I have everything out. Ah, well, I'm not gonna poke my head out just to get beaten by ice, so... oh shoot. This is so disappointing. And I'll definitely have to throw out the fertilizer that's in the fertilizer spreader, solid one. Everything else should be in a sealed container, and luckily the seeds are undercover. Oh man. Oh. In any case, I'm gonna put some things in their place, whatever I can, and that's basically it. So the fertilizers and the herbicides and stuff like that is gonna be on the bottom, and on top we're gonna have our seeds, because there's no damage if seeds fall on fertilizer or onto the herbicide, but it can be a lot of damage if herbicide or fertilizer falls on the seed. Oh man. Well, in any case, let's wait till this passes over and then we'll assess the damage. Right, so it finally stopped. And yeah, as I expected, this is all clumped up. This is unusable. Gonna have to get rid of it. Otherwise, yeah. This is our new shelf. I think it's gonna be a pretty good fit for us. So let's start putting some things back into their place. There's one thing I still don't have anywhere to put. Basically two things. And this is this trailer and the horse transport trailer. That's kinda, yeah, a thing that we're gonna have to sort out. Even though I do think that when we build that thing for, that shed for vineyard equipment, we'll actually be able to get some of these machines, they're covered too. Alright, so as we said, you are solid fertilizer. You know what I want to see? Do I reach all the way up to the top shelf? And the answer seems to be yes, I do. Perfect. You know what? I'm gonna move this out of the way, and I'm gonna have the solid fertilizer and the liquid fertilizer on the bottom, on the ground. Just for safety reason, as I stated before. Doesn't fit. It really doesn't fit. Oh, okay, that's unexpected completely. I was totally expecting this was gonna have a nice snug little fit under the shelf, but it seems not. Well, in that case, I'm gonna put it here to the side. Gonna push it a little bit so it's kinda squared off with the wall. No more. No more. And I don't wanna pierce it, so it's gonna have to be like that. Wow, this is totally unexpected. Huh. Who would have thought? Or probably some of you would have thought. Probably some of you did think about it. So I accidentally reattached the trailer. Alright, now let's take care of the seeds. Now just watch when the big bag isn't gonna fit in. I'm gonna cry. Spend 600 euros for something that doesn't even work. Yeah, this is a very long bag. Oh, shoot. No way. Yeah, there's no way I get this in. Not even at the top shelf. much is it? 712 liters. Well, okay, in that case, I'm gonna drop it right here. Just pretend that everything is okay, and we're gonna get smaller bags on a pallet next time, or maybe a big bag pallet. I do know they make those too, so. But what I can do is this. Yeah, boy. Alright, so this left garage is gonna be the designated garage for the Zetor, because it has a front loader arm, and it just makes sense that it's here. Well, we learned something today. Big bags are not our friends. And hail doesn't always come when it's said to come. Okay, so I do believe next project is going to be the extra shed for vineyard equipment, because it's gonna make a lot more space in here. We'll actually be able to use the sheds as we need to. I go too far, of course I went too far. Alright, and as we said, this spreader needs to be emptied out. And I do think I'm gonna carry it to the wooden barn on the top. And I did get a call from the neighboring farmers that the shop has been built and it's done. And it's gonna be ready for operation in the next episode. So we're gonna go and have a visit over there to see what's up. And maybe even take some tomatoes, garlic, or lettuce to sell. I don't know how far we're gonna be with growing that. But some things grow pretty fast, so it might be ready. Yeah, just putting things in front of each other, it's this is what I always wanted. Okay, do we have anything else that needs to be undercover? Basically this tractor, and the other one, the small one, can stay outside. Shoot. In any case, thank you all for watching. No, we're not gonna end yet. I'm sorry for the tickle. In any case, yeah, let's go check on the greenhouse if anything noteworthy happened. Let's close this up. Man, it was such a good plan. Didn't work. At least we have this quad bike. So in case we get sad, we can always take it for a spin around the local forests. Okay, so let's see, we have 125 liters of tomatoes, 119 liters of lettuce, and 128 liters of garlic. Awesome. So I think we fit 150 in each box. So we're gonna have to wait until that is all settled, or it grows until 150 liters. And then we can take it out and go sell it. So yeah, with this, thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun, and join us next time when we continue with some more construction projects. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Okay, take care and goodbye.